All right. Man, Jose, so you went on a run today. You did a bunch of interviews. I was watching your interview with Anika Boxing, and you let it be known that Canelo's team sent you an offer, but it was only for the mandatory minimum of Benavidez's $5 million, but you did accept. Can you just give us a rundown of what took place and what you might have told Anika?
Yeah, what happened is that we were negotiating actually before the fight with Bubu Andrade. We were negotiating with Jaime Munguia. We were very close to negotiations, and then they offered them 60-40, and they said no, that they had a lot of people, a lot of fans that they wanted 50-50, and we said yeah, sure, no problem. As you know what happened with Caleb Plant. Whatever he demanded, we gave him, and we did the same thing with Jaime Munguia. And then they disappeared. They said they didn't want to take the fight. So later, like about 2 weeks ago, we started maybe like about a week and a half. We started negotiations with Jaime Munguia, and they said that they wanted 50-50. We said yes, let's make it happen. And then we get a call. I get a call from Samsung, and they said that the camp for Canelo Alvarez wanted to take that fight, and but the only way that they would take the fight is that we would take the minimum. And I said, sure, no problem. We just want the opportunity, to fight. Let's make it happen. Either way, I know if we get to this fight, things are gonna get better anyways. It doesn't matter if we lose or win. And we were willing to take the opportunity, so we said yes to it. And then both of them disappear. Mungia and Canelo disappear. So I think they just wanted to test us and see. They thought I was gonna ask for more money, and they could have said that they did offer us and we wanted more money, but we were willing to take the minimum. David right now makes more money fighting other people than fighting Canelo Alvarez.
Wow, so basically you're saying you called the bluff. They thought you wouldn't take the 5 million and you guys accepted it. Now, that is less than what Derevyanchenko was offered, right? When Derevyanchenko was going to fight Canelo for the vacant IBF, it was 5.5 million, wasn't it?
I think everybody starts at 5.5 plus. They get pay-per-view buys and all that. And like I said, I wanted him to take all the money that he could. He deserves it. He's the face of boxing. He's the best at 168. He has all the belts, and he deserves to take everything. We just wanted the opportunity to step in there and give the fans what they want, a good fight.
What is your honest opinion? Because people say this is a business. Do you believe these are business decisions that Team Canelo is making, or is there true fear? Do you believe that it is fear? Because he has fought 5 people that the public demanded that he fought throughout his career.
Well, at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want. The people can say whatever they want. At the end of the day, warriors fight warriors. Champions fight young lions. Fight whoever's next, whoever's ranked from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uh, and I think my respects to Canelo. I always said that Canelo has done so much for boxing. He's a very disciplined guy. He's it's gonna be so hard for even for us to do what he has accomplished. My respects for that, but at the end of the day, I think he has worn his body with too many battles, in camp training and training camps and all that. He has a lot of fights. He has a lot of miles on his body. I believe that he knows that he's not as strong as he used to be. Uh, we've seen that in his past fights. David's young, 27 years old, hungry and bigger and stronger. And I think that he knows that he doesn't have a chance with David. He knows that it's a big chance, a big risk that he can lose, and he doesn't want to go through that. He wants guaranteed fights that he can win. He wants to get little guys to come up to 168 and guarantee a win. That's what I think.
Coach, technically, you're the father, trainer, and manager for your son, David, correct?
Yes.
So, any offers, you see them.
Yes.
It, it,
That's why I'm talking. That's why I'm
it's
talking because I.
mandatory, though, right? No, Samson cannot withhold an offer from you because you're also the manager, right? So,
There,
anytime
there,
there's an offer, you have to see it, correct?
all the offers, everything. We're on communication with everything. You know, they he called me. They said, hey, they want to give you the minimum. I said, no problem, Samsung. Let's make it happen. You know, so far so good. All the negotiations and everything. I just told them, make it happen, man. Give him everything he wants. Let's make it happen. You know, at the end of the day, I don't see that fight's gonna happen. So they're looking for anything from me not to make it happen. And I really want that fight. And I just told him, you know, we'll fight for free. You know, at the end of the day, you know, it's a great fight. It's an opportunity for us to show the world that David Benavidez is the best at 168. But honestly, I don't think that fight is gonna happen. We tried so hard, you know, in a good way, in a bad way. Uh, we tried our best, you know, to make it happen. That's why we're super excited to go to 175 and fight for the WBC interim title, world title at 175.
But coach, technically, you guys are still in negotiations, right? Or have they confirmed you're not getting a fight? Canelo's walked away.
I, like I said, you know, we accepted everything they wanted, the minimums and whatever they wanted. We haven't heard back from them. So, I mean, we're not going to sit here and wait. If they still want to fight, they're still, I mean, we can still make it, you know? I mean,
But he
but if
hasn't
not,
said no to you. They haven't sent correspondence saying no, he doesn't want to fight David.
we said, let's make it happen. We haven't heard from these people. I don't think they want to, I mean, what else would you want to hear, you know?
I mean,
I
he did
mean,
say he's going to announce it next week when he was on Box Azteca. I don't know if you've seen it.
well, if he wanted to fight, we'll be negotiating or we'll be talking or anything. You know, he doesn't want to face David. He does not want to fight David. So I don't know what else to tell you. You know, if he's watching right now, Canelo, you want to fight? You want to make this fight? Let's make it happen. You know, like I said, we accepted everything. You know, minimums, whatever. We just want the opportunity to fight and give the people what they want to see, a good fight.
So, coach, Alexander Vazdek, he's also managed by Eddie Reynoso. So when you made that fight, you're talking to Eddie, correct? Reynoso.
You know, to be honest, right now, I didn't even know he was managed by Eddie. You know, the last time I know him, I know who he is. We spar him in the future. I had no idea that he was with Eddie Reynoso. So that's kind of funny now because at the end of the day, maybe that's why they throw him in there. You know, I don't even know now. Yeah,
But
now
who
this
did
shit
you
is
make
getting.
the deal with? Who'd you? I mean, because if you didn't talk to Eddie, who'd you talk to for Vazdek? Because that's his fighter.
I
He's
talked to I talked to Sansom. He's the one, and Luis de Cubas and them. Those are the ones that made everything happen. I mean, it's already done. I didn't talk to the fighter. You know, I talked to the promoter. I talked to Luis de Cubas. I talked to Sansom. They're the ones. Now this is the first time I hear that he's managed by Eddie Reynoso. Like
yeah,
really, bro?
coach. He's been on Canelo undercards the last two fights. He trains with him. That's their
Yeah,
guy.
this I didn't even, like I said, this is the first time I hear that he's his manager. I mean, that gets more interesting. Shit, you know, that
Yeah,
gets
I
more
mean, that's
interesting.
why I wanted the interview. I'm like, wait, something's got, because I thought you knew, and I thought as a manager, you were negotiating with Vazdek's
Listen.
manager.
Remember what I told you like about a week and a half that we were negotiating with Munguia. We were negotiating with Canelo. I mean, they said that yeah, they would take the fight, but they would pay David the minimum. Remember I said like about a week and a half. This fight
Yeah.
just got made like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. That's why you know I didn't ask nothing. You know, we just want to fight. So Sansom just said, okay, the fight is made, everything's ready to go. 175. We're gonna fight for the world title, the interim world title. And that's why it happened so fast that I don't want to know who he's managed by, who's he been training by, or whatever. You know, I just wanna we just want to fight.
And coach, look, I just think that it would have been better for David to stay in the division and continue to put the pressure on Canelo. Fight guys like Mbili or Eric Bazianen in Canada, you know, and do Canadian pay-per-view, stream it free in America. You know, he could also fight David Morrell. Why move up to fight Vazdek that he was retired 4 years ago?
but he fought. What do you mean he was retired 2 years ago? He just
No,
fought. He has what, like about two.
Arthur Beterbiev retired him for 4 straight years. After his 2019 fight for the unification, he
Oh,
got retired, took 4 years off. Then he came back, had three tune-ups that they're nowhere near. Like David could kill this guy legit. He was out of the
well,
ring,
I
and the fights
well,
that he's been fighting are not on David's level.
well, that's what you think. That's your opinion. But like I say, I think he's a great fighter. He has one loss. I think that break, sometimes it could have benefit him. He has 2 wins, I believe, or whatever. How many
Three,
fights he
three
has?
wins.
Okay, he has 3 wins. I mean, sometimes you need to take a little bit of break. I mean, this guy was an Olympian. He's been fighting all his life. So at the end of the day, I think that could have been good. For him, we don't know. He's still a fighter. He's still a boxer. He's the next world champion. I don't think just because he has one loss, you're gonna count him out. He's the next champion. One loss, he lost to the best fucking fighter in the world right now. You know, I think but this is what happens. We don't fight, people talk shit. We're fighting, people talk shit. At the end of the day, I don't care, man. We're just gonna continue doing what we can. We're not gonna be waiting here and sitting down and see what happens. We need to stay active. We'll fucking fight Morel. We'll fight and Billy. We'll fight Canelo. We'll fight Munguia. We'll fight anybody, bro. To be honest, we're here to fight, and we'll face anybody. I mean, he's the one that has the balls. All these other guys don't have the balls to step in the ring. So, I mean, what should we do? Just retire?
Nah, I don't want to see you retire, but definitely I think the two Canadians are good options because you get Canadian pay-per-view and you get to expand, grow the profile, go to Canada, beat a guy over there, and build the profile. Eric Bazianen is a headliner, and obviously M. Billy has made a big name for himself. I know Morrell doesn't have the amount of fights that you would like, but the other two contenders, even Berlanga, is that not an option? I mean, because I just feel like
Well,
moving
see,
up, you're
see, see,
giving
see,
Canelo an
see,
opportunity to say you're not in
nah,
the
I mean,
division.
see, this is the thing. You don't know about what's happening. I mean, you're a good reporter and all that, and whatever you think doesn't make any sense, to what you're telling me right now. You don't know the business of boxing. So whatever fucking let's call Berlanga. Let's call his manager right now. Let's make that fight happen. Dude, I've been asking for these fucking fights. Let's call Morrell and tell him how many times have they approached me or to make that fight happen. We had the fucking guy in a contract, These guys just talk a lot of shit, but when it comes to fight, we can't find them, you know? We're not ducking nobody. We just want to stay active. Who do we fight? Who do we fight now? 168.
I
And
gave you
Billy,
those three names. You don't like neither of those three?
well, shit. Let's call him right now. I mean, you said let's make it happen. Does it make sense? Where the fuck are these guys at? We were trying to get that fight with him, Billy. We would love to fight him, but where is he at? I mean,
I hear
I
you.
don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, yeah, these names are good. Berlanga is good. Morel is good, and Billy is good. Munguia is good. But they're not stepping in, bro. They open their mouths, they said they want to fight, but when it comes to time to sit down and negotiate, I mean, see you guys just see what's outside. Where are they? Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
I got a few from the people, and we'll get you out of there. Ruin the 504s, Des. Do you think a win over Alexander Vazdek will get the attention of Dmitry Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev winner?
Well, Bebo already said that he doesn't want to face David. So I'm cheering for Betavir. I want him to win because he said that he will face David. At the end of the day, we're just trying, man. We're just going here, there, and see. I mean, we want to fight the best. In order to fight the best, we got to stay active. So I think that's a step closer to fighting for a world title at 175. We're a step closer to fighting at 168. So we're just trying. We're just trying to get these fucking guys to fight. Whatever it takes, whatever it takes. We'll take guys that have no experience. We'll take guys that have a lot of experience. We just want to stay active. We want to continue proving ourselves.
James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. He says, were you inspired by any father-son duels when you were growing up watching boxing, or did you just set out to do what you've been doing on your own? You've done a great job, Coach. Salute to you.
You know what? Thank you for that, man. You know, to be honest with you, I didn't know nothing about boxing. Man, I feel super happy to be standing here with you, being interviewed by you guys, by not knowing anything about boxing. But yeah, you know, I admire a lot the Ghost Guerrero's father, Danny Garcia, and all these guys. You know, Roy Jones and all these guys. Pretty much, I look up to everybody that had their sons. You know.
I got Grandin in Cincinnati, Ohio. How confident are you that David can challenge and win at 175 bout against Bivol or Better Beef? Thank you for your time.
You know, I'm so fucking confident. David, man, right now he's so motivated, working super hard, staying focused. At the end of the day, we're not the best. We are just trying to prove ourselves and see where we at and challenge ourselves. We're not afraid to lose. We're not picking guys to win. You know, we're looking for the dangerous guys to prove ourselves. And we feel so confident, really confident. You know, and that's how you should feel in order to keep fighting and keep challenging guys that are very dangerous.
We got James in Atlanta that says, Jose, have any of these discussions been done via email or term sheet? Hard to believe discussions without any documentation.
Well, you know, it's so funny. Canelo, let's make that fight happen. Berlanga, let's make that fight happen. Munguia, let's make that fight happen. All these guys, come on, let's make it happen. What documentation do you guys want? What else do you guys want? We've been fucking trying to fight all these guys for years, you know, and we're calling. You know, they gave me this guy Caballo Bronco, right? They told me, and I thought, come on, bro, he's a 160 pounder, you know. Like, come on, we're gonna start doing like what
154.
Canelo's doing, 154 or whatever. Come on, bro. No, that's we don't want to go that route, man. We want to fight the bigger guys. We want to fight the legit 168s. But yeah, you are giving me these names, but you're giving them to me. But do they want to fight? I mean, what do you want me to do? We're here. Look at fucking Diego Pacheco. I'll put him with whoever. You know, I'll put him with Berlanga. I already talked to his manager. I talked to Eddie Hearns. I talked to Kevin Rooney. Let's make this fight happen. You know, give me a Munguia, give me whoever at 168. You know, he's a great kid. You know, he has a lot to prove, but we want to make history. We want to fight nothing but the best. So Rayo Valenzuela, we want Tank. You know, like I don't understand. You know, how can you guys say that we're ducking or we don't want to fight or whatever? You know, we want to face these monsters.
I got G from Brooklyn. Do you think we could see David take a fight at heavyweight before it's all said and done? Meaning
Nah,
before he
right.
retires, before he
Yeah, I
retires.
think right now, you know, we're super focused. You guys been seeing that he has no problem doing 168. We wanted to stay at 168. We want to challenge the big guys, the dangerous fights. Unfortunately, they don't want to step in with them. So we'll test our skills at 175 and see what's up there. If there's an opportunity to fight Beterbiev or be bold, that would be great. If not, we go down to 168 again. You know, let's see what happens.
You kind of answered this. Jesse from West Covina, California. How many more years do you think David will be willing to perform at 168 before permanently making the move to light heavyweight?
You know, right now it's really hard to say. Like I said, you know, he's very disciplined with his weight. There's no problems. So far, there's no indications of struggling with the weight. Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
Bones 13 in Fort Worth, Texas. When are you guys coming back to Texas for another fight?
Shit. Hopefully, next fight. You know, I don't even know where the next fight is going to be at. So, Texas, we love Texas. So, I think that would be a great place to go and have our show.
Now, the possibility of the Vazdeck fight in June, that is a main event, right? There's no way
Yeah,
you
no, no,
guys are
that's
on
a
the undercard of Tank.
no, no, that's the main event.
Okay. We got Jerv from New Jersey. Shout out to you, Coach, for coming on the best boxing podcast in the world. Ness says it's not like you to be so hush. Is there some validity to these rumors, Benavidez versus Canelo? So I had been saying, okay, I never seen you this quiet, so I thought no news was good news because usually you like, oh, Canelo's ducking and you're posting on your social media every
Yeah,
day.
yeah. You know what? After a while, man, it just gets boring, bro. You know, it's like fuck. I don't. Fuck. Every day I wake up, Canelo, 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 Canelo. You can imagine him. Benavides, Benavides, Benavides. It's just, man, I'm worn. You know, I'm tired, bro. You know, like, fuck. That's why I'm super excited to go to 175. Fuck everybody at 168. You know, let's go take a little break. You know, let's go see what we can do over here and come back. You know, because
And
this
you
is
don't
getting
think
old,
that's
man.
dangerous, Coach? You don't think that him moving up, his body might just because look at Devin Haney, right? Devin Haney said, "No, I'll come back down for the big fight," and then he went to 40 and said, "Nah, I can't come back down. I'm never coming back."
Yeah, like I said, you know, I don't know. I mean, we're pretty sure we're gonna come back. David is young; he's 27 years old. Uh, he's very dedicated. He learned how to his body works more. You know, he's super disciplined now, and I don't even like I said, it doesn't even worry me. You know, to be honest with you, step by step. You know, we're just focused on this next fight. You know, let's do everything we can to come strong, look at spectacular, and see what's next.
We got Beansman from Dallas that says, "Has His Excellency Al Heyman made a game plan for David that you guys are happy with, being a two-division champion or two-division undisputed coming soon for David? Do you believe that that is the plan that Al set for you by giving you this interim title being the mandatory in two different divisions?" He got a
Can you
call.
hear me? Can you
Yes.
hear me? I'm sorry. You know what, man? You know, I want to thank Al Heyman for all the great work that he's done with David. Uh, David right now is one of the highest paid
He getting them
now. You know,
calls.
like
All
I
right.
said, you know, I want to thank Al Heyman. You know, for doing everything that he's done with David. He's done a great job. You know, man. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Man, right now, man, I don't know, so many people call and call, you know. Man, everybody's excited. But yeah, no, we're super happy with everything that he's done. Super excited, and whatever he's done or whatever he thought, if this was his plan, great plan. You know, I support him 100%. We're super happy, super motivated, and that's what it is in boxing. You know, David's super motivated, and that's what matters right now at this point. Super happy with this fight, and he can't wait. He can't wait to fight at 175.
Do you think this is from Intrigue the Incredible? He says, Do you think it's crazy that Bud Crawford wants to fight Canelo and claims that he can beat him, but when asked who wins between David and Canelo, he says it's a 50-50 fight. But when asked would he fight David, he said, no,
Fuck
never.
no.
Do you think
Never.
Bud is just trying to cash
Exactly.
out?
Well, I mean, fuck, you know, if you tell me, would you ever fight Crawford? I would say, absolutely not, brother. Really? Come on. You know, um, I mean, I have a 118 that will love to fight Canelo. Anybody would love to fight Canelo. You know, I mean, you don't lose nothing by trying to go 3, 4 divisions or whatever. You know, it's they're gonna make a lot of money. Plus, you know, I mean, they're gonna try to do something that has never been done.
So the last one, Coach. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your time. Trav FDY in Texas says, "Hey, Coach, I saw you do an interview with ProBox TV with Tim Bradley. Did you guys bury the hatchet with him, or do you still have hateful feelings towards him?"
No, man, you know, if Timothy Bradley is watching, you know, my respects to Timothy Bradley. I like Timothy Bradley. Sometimes, you know, when people talk about your son, you know, you kind of get a little bit more personal, I think. It was just something stupid, I think, you know. But no, I saw him and I apologized to him, to be honest with you. And you know, I like Timothy Bradley, man. It was nothing bad, nothing big, nothing bad.
Two more came in. Sorry if you have time. Octo says,
No, no, I got time.
in what ways has boxing helped the relationship between you and your sons?
Man, in so many different ways, man. I been trying to learn to be a better father, better trainer, better listener, better friend. We went through so much, man. We were super close to breaking up, and with both of them actually. But we stuck in there. We struggle. We cry. We suffer a lot. But thank God, man, we're in a great position now. You know, it's like, man, I can definitely tell you that we've never been so close in our life.
All right. Jazz is the last one. Do you think David started too slow against the Kettler plant? And did you correct that? And that's why he started faster versus Andre?
Yeah, you know, of course, you know, that was a big fight. You know, we had beef for a long, long time, you know, and we knew he was gonna move, so we didn't want to get tired. And but we knew once we hit the body, then we were gonna go to work. We knew that we had to give him like 2, 3 rounds, and then after that, we knew we had to go a little bit faster.
Coach, man, thank you for coming on. You want to give out your social media, please do so. And we'd love to have you back on. Tell Fred Pacheco, stop ducking us. We want him on the show. I see him sparring my favorite heavyweight. I'm originally from New Jersey. He's over there sparring the Big Bang. He's in fucking China. We want to talk to that kid.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. See that we hardly see each other now. You know, now he's coming back. I go to Miami. Actually, I'm back. I'm going to Miami right now, and like I'm getting ready now. I'll be with David today, and I'll stay there for a little week. You know, because the plan was to he uh, bought a condo over there, and he was gonna enjoy a little bit while we work on a fight. And we didn't know that fight was gonna come that quick, so he was still moving over there with my buddy Jason, and at the box gym, boxer gym, with Mateo over there in Miami. So I'm gonna go there for a week and then come back and get ready for Pacheco's fight. We've been getting ready, but I'm gonna finish up with the camp once I come back.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. But I just sent you the same thing I'm about to say. I texted to you. I'm in Florida right now. That's why you see this don't look like my studio. I'm in Florida. So you tell me when you land, I'm going to go drive and meet you.
Oh shit, for sure. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, come on over. That's cool, bro.
Bet, bet.
I'm more excited now. All right,
Thank you,
brother.
man.
Talk to you in
Appreciate you.
Florida.
All
All
right.
right. Thank
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jose Benavidez.
Family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1,000,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 1,000,000. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.